Good morning, Walt. Simon O'Mara. Just woke up. Did you weigh yourself yet? No. I'm gonna weigh myself after I work out in the evening tonight. I'm not gonna let you guys know. I'm still in the 260s. I'm probably maybe 262. Last time I weighed myself I was 267, 265. Now I'm maybe 262, 261. I'm still in the 260s. There's not much of a difference, obviously. After I go for a month, I'll be in the 250s. You guys will notice a little bit of a difference. I haven't dropped weight yet. Eating your breakfast up? Yeah. I'm sorry. I just don't believe Lord of the Rings. Xanus would be better than Lord of the Rings. No, guys. Better. I wrote the book. I know what I'm talking about. Xanus would be better than Lord of the Rings. I'm a... It's a good rap. Oh yeah. Xanus would be better than Lord of the Rings. Better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah. 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 I know it'd be better because I read Lord of the Rings. I actually read the book. I read all 3 books. And I read my book, and my book is the better story. And my stepmother told me it's number 1 for a reason, right? The families know about Lord of the Rings and Way of Kings and all that stuff. They own Hollywood. They told me my IP is number 1 for a reason. She said, yeah, that book goes number 1, which means it's number 1 IP in the entertainment industry. It's the greatest story ever told. Yeah. Yeah, something about Ivan Zane's book that's amazing. It's better than all our brands. Yeah, it's better than all the gatekeepers, Hollywood brands right now. Yeah. The Gates own Hollywood. They know all the best brands. They told me my best #1, but that's how you know it's #1, yeah. As you guys read section of my book, right? Yeah, it's very entertaining. It's a good story, yeah. It's an amazing story. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, your writing style is very different, unique. Yeah, it is. It stands out from the rest of the books, right, when you read it, yeah. That's why I knew Xanus was #1 when I read it. I read sections of my chapters and I knew I was getting to it. I'm like, yeah, this is #1. I knew it. Because I read Lord of the Rings. Yeah, my book sounds like one Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. That's why the Gates won't control your brand, Ivan. They know you want a masterpiece, yeah. They want to take your billions, so you reach these billions. Obviously, you're not touching my money, man. So that money is for me and VJ, it's not for you. Yeah. It's for me and VJ, it's not for you, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, even the green side was, yeah, they what? Because they control everything in the world, this is their house, they're the boss, they don't want to lose some of their power, right? I'm the only one who could take some of their power away from them. That's the symbols of the Bible, how Jesus took the power away from Satan when he died on the cross. When I'm king, the gatekeepers lost a bit of their power because, yes, they control everything in the world, but Ivan's money they're not touching. And Ivan has the keys, he can make his easy billions off all his brands. They see me as a thief, and they lost some of the gatekeepers lost some of their power. Obviously, they don't want to lose some of their power. But I deserve to control my money, man. I'm the true heir, not you, man. You're not the true heir. You didn't create this place. Just you may own the money system in the world, but you didn't create the earth and the universe. I'm bigger than you. You can brag all you want about owning all of it. I'm controlling the whole fucking universe with BJ, man. I'm bigger than you. Yeah, man. That's why they're seen as gods, because they have so much power and control. Me and Vij are gods too, because we're controlling the whole universe, whereas they're controlling all the money in the world. That's why you have the battle of the god from the heavens versus the gods of the earth, right? Me and Vij are the true gods, obviously not them. I came with keys, man. That way I can make my billions keys too, man. I'm selling the gatekeepers here. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna make one part, guys, today. I'm fucking tired. Do like a 50-minute video, that's good enough for you guys, right? Yeah. I hope Welfare contacts me tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Hopefully tomorrow, Tuesday, they contact me. I haven't heard from them in 3.5 weeks, so that's ridiculous. Yeah. I need the money now. Yeah. Stay tuned to the episode 16 of my vlog. Yeah. Will you work alive? And yeah, after I work out, I'll weigh myself. I want to do my nice workout first before I weigh myself. Yeah, I'm still in the 260s. I'm probably maybe 262, 261, obviously. After a month, I should be in the 250s, 257. After a month, yeah. 255, maybe 256. Yeah. Yeah, right. Why would the gatekeepers make a big deal for, I don't know, $22 billion? You know how John says you have to think big picture? Yeah, they're thinking big picture. Even though $20 billion is chump change to the gatekeepers, Ivan and VJ with $20 billion in their bank is a lot of power. We have the keys to the kingdom. We can make our easy billions off our brands and our businesses. It's easy billions. It's so much power. It's so much power that's why they want me to sell. That way I don't make that money and they can guard the door in my career and my Xanus prime. All we have to do is just scare Ivan. Hopefully he sells to us and we dupe him. But even then I say, no, I'm not going to share with the guards or just go forever. You fucking crazy. I accept that deal. I have no choice but to choose the other choice. I don't want to die, but I have no choice but to choose the other choice. Otherwise they're going to dupe me, man. I wrote one server I gave you can't do God here. You know, even after you pay the fee, you're done, man. You're kaput. You're done. You're fucking with my money. You didn't bow to us. You're done, Ivan. You're finished. After you pay the fee. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, man. And when they say that, they're not playing around. They actually are going to kill you, Ivan. They're not joking around. Because they don't, now they now know that you wrote the book, you own the rights, so you have the keys, you're going to make your billions, you're going to lose some of their power. That's why they're crazy people, psychopaths, obviously. Yeah. I mean, are they still the boss? Yes, they're still the boss, but they're not the boss over me, right? I'm king with VJ. So I'm the boss too. I'm my own boss. They're the boss. They still control all the money in the world, except my money they don't touch. Obviously, they see me as a thief. You're still gonna make your trillions back. You're 50, 60, 70, 80 trillion a year. You're just greedy. Yeah, I'm still gonna make my trillions, but I'm envious, man. I don't want you living that life, Ivan. I'm envious, man. I don't want you making your 80, 100 billion off your Xanus movie rich and game, Ivan. I don't want you making that kind of money. I'm envious. Even 100 billion is poshing to the gates. They make their tens of trillions every year, man. Tens of trillions. Probably 50, 60, 70, 80 trillion a year they make, man. So 100 billion compared to that is pocket change, but they're just greedy psychopaths. They don't want me controlling my money, VJ, and making that money, obviously, because they're crazy people. Gatekeepers. Yeah. So I'm saying, they're crazy people, yeah. Yeah. I can now fund things for $3 billion. You're making things for $3 billion. Yeah, I'm making things for $3 billion. $1 billion per volume. See, before I said $1 billion, no, $1 billion won't cut everything. You gotta put more money, man. You gotta put $1 billion towards each of the movies. Yeah. Give Peter a $3 billion budget. That way he has unlimited resources for your movie, right? Or Mel Gibson. Give them an unlimited budget for your movie. That way, whatever Peter wants to do for the war, for the world building, for the sets, for the extras, for the visual effects, we can afford it. The music, we can afford it, obviously. Yeah, you're looking at beautiful music too for Xanus, right? Yeah. Hans Zimmer is going to compose an amazing soundtrack score for that movie. Yeah. People tell me, I want you to go for Howard Shore. I'm like, no. Something tells me to go for Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer is a better composer than Howard Shore, right? But Howard Shore composed the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. That was beautifully composed, obviously. But somebody tells me to go with Hans Zimmer for the score. Hans Zimmer will be composing my score for Xanus, obviously. Yeah. Peter's like, you want Hans Zimmer? Yeah, Peter, I want Hans Zimmer. Okay, Iron, yeah. You don't want Howard Shore? No, Peter, Hans Zimmer. He's like, okay. I'm saying. I'm gonna put that. His name is Tactius. His name is Tactius. Oh, shout to him, Lord, shout to him. Adonai is Tactius. Shout to him, Lord, shout to him. Praise Ivan, that's a beautiful song, Ivan. Ivan, put that in the movie. I was like, yeah, because Praise God is in the movie. Ivan, you're creative, I know. Ivan, that's beautiful. It makes you think, I know. His name is Tartius. His name is Tartius. Well, shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord. What's that? Yeah. Adonai. I'm saying? Yeah. So, Ivan, kiss your billions goodbye if you sell. Yes, Ivan. If you sell to the gatekeepers, kiss those billions goodbye. You're not going to see your billions. The gatekeepers will let you make your millions, but they're never going to let you make your billions. The proof is VJ Ivan. She sold out. She has the keys. She's only worth $20. They're going to dupe you, man. You'll be lucky to make your $5-10 million off your movie. The gatekeepers might pay you maybe max $10 million for a movie. Maybe Ivan will. We will do the Xanus movie. We'll pay you VJ $10 million. We can give you like $5 million of the royalties for the movie. Yeah, they're going to dupe you, Ivan. And steal your billions. Are you happy you made $5 million on your movie? I'm like, whoa, man, where's the rest of the fucking money? What do you mean, like? It's a lot of money. I mean, yeah, they duped me, man. They took all my money and gave me the peanuts. That's why they're desperate. They trap me with that. That way they can dupe me into selling and sharing with the world. But even then, I say, no, fuck you guys. I'm not selling to you, man. I'm not going to have you do it, man. No way. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan has the fucking keys, man. We got to find a way to scare him and get him to sell so we can guard the door on Ivan's career and destroy his relationship with his wife. Obviously, that's what they want. That's their plan. But I say no. I'm not bowing to you. I'm not selling to you. I don't want to be in your weird Hollywood system. This book is mine. These billions are mine. I won't be off myself. I'm not sharing with the world. I'm not selling to you, man. And they're pissed off. Okay, Ivan, you made your choice, man. You're gonna suffer for this, man. After you pay the fee, you're done. You're done, Ivan. You didn't bow to me. This is our house. You're fucking with our money. You're done. We don't want you getting reach off fresh. So yeah, and that's when the evil hits me, obviously. I'm like, holy shit, man, they're not playing around. Yeah, they're not playing around, Ivan. Yeah. Like when the moment happens, Ivan, they say you're done. They're not. The gatekeepers are not joking around. Ivan. They actually are gonna end you because now their true nature comes up because they know I'm powerful. I have the keys. They don't want me having that kind of power and control with me. Obviously, they don't want me getting reach off fresh myself. They have your relationship. That's why they're psychopaths. Obviously, they're crazy people. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go take a. I have to use the bathroom, guys. Back in a sec. You guys do this show. guys, I'm back. I have to use the bathroom. Stay tuned more for episode 16 today, guys. I've been going there for 16 days now straight. Swimming, right? Is your body a bit sore? Yeah, a little bit. I feel a little bit of the soreness in my body. I've been going 16 days straight. Swimming, yeah. What time are you going to? I'm going around 3 again. They open at 3 again. Till 4:50, so I'll go around 3 today. So when I come home, I'll weigh myself. I'm still in the 260s, probably 262 around there. 263, 262. And after I go for a month, I should be in the 250s, maybe 257, 256. My goal is to lose about 6 pounds a month. 6, 7 to 8 pounds. At least 6 pounds a month, I'd be happy, right? I lose 6 pounds a month, yeah. That's why my goal is to hit at least 25 pounds to 30 pounds at the end of the year. Even 25 pounds would be happy. If I'm 240, I'll be happy with that at the end of the year. But I wanted to hit the 230s by the end of the year. Maybe 239, 238. It'd be nice to hit the 230s by the end of the year, right? Yeah. Obviously. So Peter Jackson will become a nerd for a movie. Yeah, he will. All directors are nerds, right? All directors care about is they like to make a lot of money. Obviously, making a lot of money is nice, and they would love. Every director's dream is to have an unlimited budget. That's why Peter Jackson will be so happy because I gave him an unlimited budget for his movie, man, for his Xanus movie. Get him into a movie, he'll be happy because I gave him an unlimited budget for the movie. He was like, we can afford whatever we want to do, Ivan. I don't have to worry about running out of money for the war, for the visual effects. We can afford it all. What the wolves and bats look like, and the crows, the eagles. We can afford it all, Ivan. Yeah, we can afford it. I'm out. It's a huge budget, yeah. That's why he's all excited for the movie. I can't wait for this movie. Oh, man, I'm having a blast working on the movie. Even working on the screenplay is fun. Because Docky's filming us, the whole world's buzzing about the movie. He was trying with me. They're tuning into my Sky.net website, movie film website, our company website. Yeah, you guys will be tuning into that every day, right? The trends and the website every day, yeah. That's why I don't hear that from really bullshit. Well, I'm king, you're obsessed with tuning into my life. You can't leave me alone. I'm like, yeah, it's not because of free money. You made me pay, world. Because you want to cause mess with your life and you want to see me have sex. That's why you want me to pay. I'm not an idiot, guys. I figured it out. You figured it out. Yes, I did. You're not going to dupe me. There we go. Yeah. Will Xanus be a long movie? Yeah, it will. Looking at, like, I don't know, a 12-hour movie, something, an hour and a half, 11 and a half hour, 12-hour movie, something long, man. People were like, yeah, I can think of, like, 3+ hour movies for your movie. Volume 1 will be 3 hours and 40 minutes. Volume 2, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Volume 3, probably 4+ hours. Looking at a long movie, man. Like an 11 and a half hour movie, something long, man, you know. 12-hour movie around there. Yeah. Yeah. He was like, I'm starting to picture all this in my mind. You're looking at a bear movie children of my Lord of the Rings, I know. Like, yeah, like you have young Tactics. He's curious of what's beyond the walls and why there's a wall. Why is there a wall built? And the demon wolves all live in the south. Like, yeah, I've been looking at Ivan. This is Bread by the Rings. I don't think it's Bread by the Rings. This is an amazing story, Ivan. How did you write this story, Ivan? How did you call this story? I don't know. I'm kidding, Ivan, man. This is gonna be Bread by the Rings, man. I know people are Bread by the Rings. Yeah, amazing movie. As you guys read, right? Yeah. Imagine that scene. We're all talking about the Exodus, and Eretat and his demonic army are marching towards Saphius the market, and they're devils, and then they talk about like how Eretat's coming here, and they talk about the bats in the caverns, which leads to Ephesus, the demon bats in the caverns. And you have a huge Exodus like Prince of Egypt, and they're in the cavern, they're all scared with torches, 5,000 people. You know what I'm saying? And then the demon bats are in there. You're looking at Moria on steroids. Because the Moria scene was pretty freaky in Fellowship of the Ring. We'll think something scary than that. But here's yeah, I even think something like Moria on steroids. Except you're looking at devils and demons. Yeah, the orcs and the Lord of the Rings are not that scary. But mine will be looking at devil bats, devil wolves, devil crows. Yeah. Looking at an amazing movie, man. Amazing movie, yeah, man. Looking at an amazing movie, yeah, man. Looking at an amazing movie. Yeah, man. Amazing movie. So everything will be scary. Yeah, I showed you guys the clips. Man, looking at devils and demons. My movie, man, looking at something scary. Xanus will be rated R, man. Like you're gonna see people's heads getting cut off and everything. Yeah, Peter might not push for that. I'm like Peter, I want Xanus rated R. I don't want a PG-13. PG-13 will still be massive, but you're gonna defeat the purpose of the story. Tachys is in agony for a PG-13 Eretat. Eretat will be very formidable like Xanus, but he won't be scary. I want him to be formidable Peter, and also scary. That way you tell a powerful story. But I'll tone down the sex scenes, obviously. I'm not gonna have full-on news for my movie, but everything else it's rated R, man. It's meant for adults, my movie. That way I tell a powerful story. He's like, what about the kids? I'm like, Peter, don't play that game, man. You turn me into a porn star. The kids watch that too. I shut you guys up for good. You can't say shit. Yeah, I shut up for good. Yes, Peter. I shut you up for good. I want Zane's rated R. I'm the boss of you, but you gotta listen to me. Zane's will be rated R. He's like, okay, fine. That way it's more powerful. I mean, yes, Peter. That way it's more powerful. I know what I'm doing. I don't want full CGI airtime, Peter. CGI is just it's much easier for us. I'm like, Peter, I don't want full CGI airtime. I don't like that computer look with your orcs and the Hobbit, man. If you have airtime full CGI, the wolves and bats are gonna have that computer look like the Hobbit. No, man, I want practical effects. They wear the mask. You apply the Vigilex towards it. It looks amazing. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's just more work for the team. I'm like, Peter, I have a huge budget. I can easily afford to create tens of thousands of masks and armor weapons. I can afford it. Yeah. Because if you have Peter have Airtime full CGI, you're gonna get the Azog look, man. Like, and that could ruin the movie. Nah, man, I don't want Airtime looking like that, man. I want him wearing the mask. The way he looks amazing. I know what I'm doing. Sarah. Yeah. Talk for 20 minutes, guys. I'm done. I'm only gonna make a 1-part video, guys. I'm probably making 2 parts. I'll make like a 15-minute video. That's good enough for you guys, right? Yeah. After that, I'll watch, I don't know, John Campia. No, John Campia didn't make a video yesterday. It's Saturday. It's Sunday. It's weekends, right? He doesn't make videos. He usually doesn't make videos on weekends. And at 3, I'll be going to the pool place. I'll buy my pack of smokes and I'll go to the pool place. Yeah. 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 Everyone knows that one. I'm like, no, John, you get 10. I'm not paying you 20. You get 10, John. I'm not paying you 20. Everyone knows that one. I'm like, no, John, you get 10. Something greedy. You sound like a $27 deal, John. It's good enough. I'm not paying you 20. If I pay you 20, you're making your $40 million, John. You're ripping me off. Like, if you pay John a $40 million deal, he's ripping you off. He's not worth that, man. Like, $27 million for him is good enough. I'm not paying John any more than that. For his contract, his movie contract, I'm saying. For all your combined earnings, you make like your $27 million, John. That's enough. That's like 15 million a year pounds. That's enough money, John. You don't make this now. Yeah, I make like my 2, 3 in Hollywood. Yeah, you make your 2, 2.5, 3 in Hollywood, John. 1.5 in Hollywood. So I'm paying John more money than what makes in Hollywood. For Star Wars, he made like 400K for Force Awakens, 300K for Force Awakens. He probably got maybe 750K, $1 million for Rise of Skywalker, for Last Jedi, and in Rise of Skywalker, he got maybe $1.5 million. John, around there, right? $1.6 million, $1.7 million for the movie. And I'm paying him his $27 million. He's making way more than what he made for Star Wars. John Baker, right? Yeah. Like, John, I want you to destroy the role of Tacitonius. I will. Don't worry about it, boss. I'll destroy the role for you. And he destroys the role of Tacitonius. It's a better performance than even his Star Wars performance, because I paid him with more money and I gave him better perks. As John will work his ass off for me and he'll destroy the role of Tacitonius. My cousin in the movie, right? You're gonna see me, John Megas, you want to say we're close, we're cousins in the movie, like, yeah, sick movie, man, yeah. We're cousins in the movie, yeah. You see Johnny's like cousin, you know what I'm saying? I tell John Mega cousin, and then U12 tells me cousin. We're the 3 cousins in the movie, we're close. Because we're cousins, obviously, in the movie, right? We got a sick movie. Yeah. Your book is sick, man. I know, John, your book is sick, I'm saying. Yeah. 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 So like the Southerns can't believe Taki's the prince. No. Because it's shocking to them to believe that someone, the prince from the Heavenly Kingdom, who has all that wealth and status, loved by the people of Xanus in the Northern Kingdom, would come down to the cursed South. Like, why would that guy come down here? Like, this place is cursed, it's not Xanus. And the Northerns rarely come to the South because they fear the wolves, obviously. Just like the Southerners barely come to the North. They fear the wolves too, the dangers, and the Northerners don't like the Southerners. That's why Antaki's claimed to be a random colonialist farmer boy from Cyrus. He had a fake identity, and all of a sudden he claims to be the Prince of Xanus. Eli and them just can't believe it. But Lithia has the faith. She believes it. That's why in that scene she said, I knew it to be true. And she's like, my name is Lithia. And Eli's like, Silence, daughter. Yeah, because Eli doesn't want to believe that it's true. Takis is really the and that's why he told Lithia silence. Yeah, that was funny, I know. He doesn't like Takis. Eli. Silence, daughter. Alright, that was funny, I know. Your book is sick. I know my book is sick. The sick book. Yeah. So we're the only people who believe. Lithia and Belle are like the only two Southerns who believe. Belle is partly convinced, but she trusts Lithia with her life. So she believes what Lithia is saying is true, as you guys read in that scene, obviously, right? When she's like, Belle, you're my best friend, yeah. She's like, Lip, that's crazy speech. Nor was the heir of Xanus one of these parts. We're in the South. Yeah, they can't believe the Southerns. That, like, if a random Northern comes to the South, they're already shocked that a Northern would be there. Yeah, alone the Prince of Xanus. They just can't believe it. But Takis tells Lithia, no, like, what, like, Lithia, what they say about me is true. I am the prince. I'm the prince. And Lithia says, I believe you. You'll see that when you read that chapter. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Lithia's like, I believe you, Takis. She believes what you're saying is true. She has the faith. That's why in Volume 3, Takis tells Lithia, you have great faith. He tells her that. I don't want to spoil the story for you. In Volume 3. He tells Lithia, he's like, you have great faith, Lithia. He tells her that. She does. Lithia has this faith for Takis. Why do you think Lithia has the faith? Because she likes him. Lithia likes Takis, obviously. That's why she has a faith for Takis, obviously. That's one reason why she has a faith. She likes Takis, obviously. That's why whenever she heard the bell and she went to see Eli in her quarters, she had that worry, oh my God, what if something happened to Colonius or Takis? That's why she's like, Father, what's wrong? She's like, tell me, you know what I'm saying? She had a gut feeling. He's like, you already know. He tells her that you already know. She's like, Colonius? Yeah. Yeah. She had that word for Takis, obviously. Yeah. There's something bad happened to Takis when she heard the bell, right? The bell law and Saphius. Did Takis get arrested in the morning? Yeah, he gets arrested like early in the morning, around maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't explain in the book. He gets arrested early in the morning, Takis. And then they sound the bell, and everyone in Saphius is now aware that imposters and thieves have been thrown in a dungeon. Honestly. That's a serious crime in Saphius. If you're an imposter or you're a thief, you can even be put to death. You'll see him when you read the Lithia chapter. I don't want to spoil the story for you in the end of the chapter. That's why Cassius and Asitonius had to convince Eli that Takis really is the prince. Otherwise, Takis would have been fucked, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. It's not just Takis, though. You also have Papyri and Sirius. They're thrown in the dungeon, too. But the real drama is with Takis, obviously. The real drama is with Takis. Because he claims to be the Prince of Xanus, right? That's what the real drama is mainly about. It's about Takis, obviously. Yeah. Because Takis claims to be the Prince of Xanus. Yeah. That's where Cornelius tells Eli in the Takis or Colonial chapter, look, man, like, even though we don't believe Takis is the Prince of Xanus, if he is the Prince of Xanus, we gotta be careful. We don't want to convict an innocent man. And if he really is the prince and the Northerns found out we put this man in a dungeon, we can be in big trouble. Yeah, they know that. I almost supposed to assume when you read that chapter. That's why I want to ask him. Because I'm looking at him after. They put him on trial. They don't believe he's the Prince of Xanus, so they put him on trial. I'm like, yeah. Iron Man, this is going to be Brother of the Rings. This is Brother of the Rings. I know for Brother of the Rings. Iron Fist, man, this is a masterpiece. I know for you. It's a masterpiece, man. Amazing story. Yeah. Yeah. Sarah. Why does Cassius care about the Southerns? No, not really. But he has a little bit of sympathy towards them, as in that in the Francis Cleveland Sebastian scene, he told them, "Look, man, he's like, come to the north, but he's like, but as a Southern, you'll not be welcome." I now say, I'm saying, as a Southern, you'll not be welcome. When you arrive to the gate, tell them that the Cassius sent you. Otherwise, the Northerners will not let them inside, obviously. So he has a bit of sympathy. He told those guys, "Yeah, go to the north. It'll be safe for you guys there. But as a Southern, you'll not be welcome. Tell them that Cassius sent you." Obviously, after they're like, "Oh, thank you." What happened to those guys? I almost feel sorry. You'll see how many volume 3. I almost feel sorry for you. Cleo, Francis, and Sebastian. Now, yeah, you'll see what happens to them in volume 3. I almost feel sorry for you. Yeah. Yeah. Does Tactics care about the Southerns? Tactics has a little bit of sympathy towards the Southerns too, as when they marked the land of Cyrus, as you guys read, Tactics wanted to help them, but Sirius tells Tactics, "Look, Tactics, there's nothing we can do from that. There's nothing we can do with those guys. We gotta leave this place." And he's like, "The wolves, they can kill you. Like, don't be foolish." And they had to leave, and Tactics felt a little bit bad for the Syrians, obviously. That's why he made a promise. My promise, nothing like this will ever happen again. Hence why he wanted to save the Southerns. Because he made a promise to Sirius and Papyri that nothing like that would ever happen again when the land got marked. But he mainly chose to save the Southerns because of Lithia. Tactics couldn't leave Lithia because he has an obsession with her, obviously. That's why he's like, "No, I can't leave Lithia." And Cassius is like, "You mean Eli's daughter? As soon as you already clarified your feelings, Tactics, we don't have time for this." I was sick, I know. "I made a promise, Cassius, to Sirius and Papyri that nothing of this would happen again and when their homeland was burned to the ground." Something like that, right? He's like, "Cousin, think twice about what you're saying." Because he knows, Cassius knows the Northerners don't like the Southerns. Cassius, are you crazy, man? The Northerners don't like the Southerns, man. You really want to save these Southerns and have them live with us in the North? You know what I'm saying? He's like, "No, Cass, that's an order." And then Cassius has to listen to Tactics, obviously. That's how you know Tactics becomes more humble. Him being thrown in a dungeon humbles him. And now he has more sympathy towards the Southerns. He's like, "Cassius, we can't just abandon these people. We can't just leave and have Eriton them slaughter all these people and enslave some of them." Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why he said, "Fate brought us here. I believe we're here to save these people in Southern Eriton." I know, sick, I know. Because by looking at him, this is about other things. I know he's heard other things. The masterpiece, yeah. Yeah. And then once Tactius tells Cassius that he wants to save the Southerns, Cassius now has listened to him. He now has more sympathy towards the Southerns, as you guys read in that scene, obviously, right? He's like, "We'll need to evacuate the people." And quick, he's like, "Eli, you must forsake this place. Your people cannot stay here." Yeah. Remember that? Alright, now say, "Eli, you must forsake this place. Your people cannot stay here." Yeah. "Eli, you must forsake this place. Your people cannot stay here." He's like, what about my sacred traditions? He's like, "Unless you want your sacred traditions to live on elsewhere, you're gonna need to evacuate the people in quick." And he tells Eli, Eritat and the wolves will show no mercy. He will kill you as well as the rest of your people, including your own daughter, sir. Eli is like, "I'm not going to let that happen." Yeah, Eritat has no mercy. He'll even kill the children. He's a devil, man. He hates the humans, Eritat. That's why Cassius told Eli, "Look, Eli, Eritat will show no mercy. He will kill some of you. He will kill your people, including your own daughter, Lithia. He will kill her or enslave her." But Eli's like, and that opened Eli's eyes. Okay, I'm not going to let that happen. Yeah. Oh, your book is sick. Oh, your book is sick, man. It's a masterpiece, man. Amazing story. Yeah. So, Sam? Well, Ivan, show us more. No, I'm not showing you more. I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. I already showed you guys enough. I'm not showing you anymore. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Of what use is this question, General? How many? I am now sick. Ivan, your book is sick, I know. Your characters jump on a page, I know. My book is amazing. How do you do that, Ivan? It's a gift that I have. I don't know how I do it. It's a gift, man. I just know how to write amazing dialogue. Yeah, Ivan, you're amazing at writing dialogue. Yes, I am. How many? Here's Ivan, I love your book. That was sick what I read. And I said, Ivan, it's better than the Rings. Okay, it's better than the Rings. It's better than the Rings, Peter. Come on. Some Sarah. It's better than Lord of the Rings. Eli, you saying there's another passage to the north? There is. It's due west from here in the mountain of Gileas. And Cornelius is like, hold it. There's more to be said about the cave. There's legends of dwelling creatures, devils that live there. You know what I'm saying? They're like the bats. You know what I'm saying? Tacitus was cocky. I think me, Tack, and Cass and House are worth as bats. These are no ordinary bats, Tacitus. Because Tacitus thought they were like small little bats with wings. And Cornelius tells Tacitus, no, these are not ordinary bats, Tacitus. They're big and fierce, they're strong, and they're powerful. They can kill even you 1 yards. They're devils. He's like, oh, come on, we can take them. And then Cassius is like, Tass, listen to them. Their words, my greatest ever right on your All right, now sick. I know my book is sick. All right, that was sick. I know, but your characters like jump alive on the page. I know, but amazing storyteller. It's sick, I'm sorry. Taz, this is the words my greatest ever heard right on your I'm sick, you know. Yeah. No, seriously, man, Ivan, how the fuck do you write dog of that, man? Whereby your characters jump on a page and you're so hooked. I told you, man, it's a heavenly, God gave me the heavenly gift. Ivan, I don't believe you wrote that. No, guys, what I showed you, I wrote it. I wrote the fucking thing, man. I'm not lying to you. Like, everything I showed you, I wrote that. Ivan, you are gifted. Yes, I am, man. God gave me the heavenly gift. I'm a gifted storyteller. Yeah, man. What I showed you guys, I wrote all that on my own with no help, man. No help. Wrote it all on my own. Yeah, man. And now you guys understand why we bear Lord of the Rings. Like, imagine that scene when they talk about the Exodus and Eretat and his 20,000 army are marching towards Saphius to mark the devils. And they had that discussion about the Exodus. And you get something like Prince of Egypt, man. That's already crazy enough. And then they journey through the mountains, the cursed mountains of Gilead, and they journey through the caverns, and the demon bats are there. You have all the civilians scared with torches like Prince of Egypt. You're looking at an amazing movie. Where's I, man? You're looking at an amazing movie, man. This is better than the Rings. I don't think it's better than the Rings. Masterpiece. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Show my camera, guys. I'll talk for part 2. I have more to say.